Hey everybody, this one is a shout out to everybody's best friend, Skaght at Reindeer Studios, and Mr. Fisherbike, Jayson. Jayson is like, hey, let's see everybody's favorite Indians cards / Guardians cards, just kind of as a shout out to Skaght. And I thought to myself, I don't have very impressive Indians cards, but I'm going to show them, and I'm going to tell you a story about why the Indians, not the Guardians. So here's my rule, right? If the player played for the Guardians, they're the Guardians. But if a player played for the Indians, it's still okay to call them the Indians, right? It's not, but that's the team they played for. I don't know. Okay, that's how I do it. And if you're a Native American and you want to send me a hateful email, that's fine. If you're not Native American, I don't want to hear it. So here's the deal. I don't have a lot of really impressive cards, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you my cards and tell you a story about why the Indians are special to me. Circa Justin in 2006, I was working in the same job I got now. This is Gabriel Arias. Not bad. Hopefully he does all right. I like my rookie autos quite a bit. Just 'cause I feel like it makes you pull for him a little bit more. So working for the same company I'm working for now in a different position. I am going to school. I'm working all day. I go to school after work, and then I usually come back to work and put in a couple more hours, and then go home. And that was my life for like 7 days a week, no days off. Because I was younger, and I worked with some older people who had families. Like every holiday, I let them take off. I hardly used any of my PTO unless I was sick. I really didn't take any time off. Even when I was sick and on PTO, I still worked from home. I was a machine, but I was also miserable. So this is Tommy Mace. No idea who that is. No idea. Tommy Mace, auto, youngster. So I went to a college that was not close to work, and it was like a good 30-45 minute drive to and from. Cody Anderson, Bowman first, kind of an interesting auto, on card. And one day, after, this is just my life, this is how I'm rolling, I call my now wife, who worked for a company that my company worked with. So she did things. She was like a vendor for my company, and we both had our client was the same client. So that's how I kind of knew her. We used to talk on the phone a lot. It was all work related, and then sometimes she'd come into the office and for meetings and stuff like that. And she just mentioned, she was like, "Hey, my dad owns a cigar shop." So she worked all day, and then after work, she'd go to the cigar shop with her dad and listen to dirty old men tell jokes and fill drinks and sell cigars, and that was her deal. That was kind of her life, was dealing with dirty old men and working. And great guys, though. I mean, I say dirty old men with tongue in cheek because they were, but they're also really great. And it's just, and all walks of life too. Just some really great characters, honestly. It was a lot of fun, those guys. But I was on my way home, and I was just burned out with life. And I called her. I was like, "Hey, you up at the shop?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I'd never been there before. And I was like, "Okay, well, what are y'all doing?" She's like, "Oh, we're just playing poker." And I was like, "Oh, is the baseball game on?" And she was like, "It can be." I was like, "All right, well then I'm going to come up and have a cigar and a drink and watch some baseball." Because that sounded like what my soul needed at the time. Because like I said, I was just so mentally and physically exhausted for doing this for years and years. It just caught up to me. And so I went to the cigar shop, and the team I really wanted to watch was the Cleveland Indians. Because of this guy, Victor Martinez, I really, really liked Victor. Victor, this is a great looking card. He's got a great autograph. SP, Future Legends. I really liked Victor. But there's also another guy, and I don't have his a cool card to show you, but it's Grady Sizemore. I really, really liked Grady Sizemore. And so the Indians were in the playoffs. I guess this, like I said, I think this was 06. I didn't realize this was numbered to 125. Even more impressive. And I just loved the Indians. I was really pulling for them because I liked Grady Sizemore and I liked Victor. Those are my two guys on the team. I mean, I didn't have a dog in that fight. The Rangers have always been my team. But yeah, so that was fun. So she put on the Indians game, and I guess the rest is history. She went there. I didn't even smoke cigars, so it's not like something I did. But she gave me a beginner rookie cigar and sat and had some scotch, which I wasn't really a big scotch drinker. I was mostly a whiskey drinker, and that was the beginning of the beginning of how I got here today. Yeah, very fun. So those are my autograph cards, but I do want to show you. I know I said that Grady and Victor were some of my favorite Indians, and I hold a special place in my heart. But so does this guy. That's right, Eddie Harris. Fictional Indians, but still awesome. How fun is that? He actually also signed the back of my cards. Doubled up on those. And you can't have Eddie without, that's right, Pedro Serrano. That's so cool. I actually sent to him a couple times. The first time it came back and I saw he was signing again, so I sent it out. These are all TTMs. I think these are super fun for me. I love baseball movies, and so I just thought I got so excited when these came back. Very fun. And then, of course, my best Indians card. My greatest Indians card. You have to go into my Skaght binder. And we got Stephen Kwan right here. Kwani right there. What, you want to see the rest of them? Okay, I'll show you the rest of them real quick. I don't want y'all to get upset with me. So these are the ones I have so far. I know he's made a bunch more that I don't have. Maybe if somebody has duplicates, they'll swap me or something. But yeah, you got those. Got these right. These are all brand new to my collection down here. I really like what he did with Maddox right here, with all the math symbols in the back. I think that's so cool. You got Stan the Man, Chipper. I love these. He does such a good job. But so shout out to Scott, everybody's bestie. Yogi's so much fun. Oh, these are great. And shout out to Jayson, Mr. Fisher Bike. Thank you for doing this. Hey, rumor has it that there is a giveaway going along, but I just did it just to shout out Scott. Rumor has it that Scott has an inside track on this one. So, future Scott, congratulations. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Nerd alert!